12th of February 2023. Introduction. Providing a high-quality product or service is a good first step in starting a business. It is not sufficient to maintain long-term sales. Making your customers feel like you truly understand them is the most important thing you can do if you really want to stand out in the market and position your company for future success. Understanding consumer behavior is the first step. The process by which individuals, groups, or organizations select and purchase goods and services to meet their requirements is referred to as consumer purchasing behavior. It is a type of research that combines psychology, economics, and other interesting fields. Arenasgaten et al., 2019. Problem in business. The target market lacks an understanding of consumer behavior and choices, making marketing efforts ineffective. Objectives. This is a problem because effective marketing strategies that will result in increased sales require an understanding of consumer behavior. The company will have an easier time deciding what products and services to offer, how to price them, and how to promote them if it has a better understanding of consumer behavior and decisions. The company will also be able to identify which external and internal factors are influencing consumer behavior and decisions, as well as how these factors are affecting the target market, if it has a solid understanding of consumer behavior and decisions. How to identify the marketing mix. The 4 Ps make up the marketing mix: price, product, promotion, and location. The type of product or service offered is referred to as a product. The cost of the product or service is referred to as its price. The methods used to promote a product or service are referred to as promotion. The location of the product or service's sale or distribution is referred to as place. In order to comprehend consumer behavior and decisions, each of these elements must be researched and evaluated. Consumer behavior and decisions are influenced by external and internal factors: economic conditions, demographic trends, technological advancements, competition, and cultural and social norms are just some of the external factors that have the potential to influence consumer behavior and decisions. Things like customer service, brand loyalty, and awareness are examples of internal factors. Hawkins et al., 2020. Information required to improve our understanding of the issue. The company needs to know more about the target market, including their needs, wants, attitudes, and preferences, in order to better understand consumer behavior and decisions. Additionally, the company must evaluate the current marketing mix to determine which components are effective and which need to be enhanced. Additionally, the business must comprehend how these external and internal factors are affecting the target market and consumer behavior and decisions. Target Market Analysis, 2022. Research methods of study. Qualitative research methods like focus groups and interviews, as well as quantitative research methods like surveys and market analyses, could be used to collect this data. Focus groups and interviews can reveal the attitudes and preferences of the product's target market as well as their perception of the current marketing mix. Quantitative data on the buying habits and behavior of the target market can be gleaned from surveys and market analyses. Examples of the requested data. The company could use a qualitative research method like focus groups to ask about the attitudes and preferences of the target market regarding the product as well as their opinion of the current marketing mix. I would employ methods like ethnography, in-depth interviews, and focus groups for qualitative research. Ethnography is the study of a culture or subculture to gain a deeper comprehension of its values, beliefs, and practices. Structured in-depth interviews are used to get a better understanding of a person's thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Focus groups are discussions about a specific product or subject that take place in small groups. Tenney et al., 2022. The company could use surveys as a quantitative research method to ask about the buying habits and behavior of the target market, as well as their opinions of the product and the current marketing mix. Online and offline surveys can be used to gather information about the preferences, budget, and purchasing habits of the target market. Customers and experts alike can be interviewed to gain a deeper understanding of why the target market makes certain choices. Focus groups can be used to find out what external factors are influencing consumer decisions, such as technological advancements, social media, and economic conditions. In terms of quantitative research, I would collect and analyze data using a variety of methods like market segmentation, conjoint analysis, and regression analysis. Market segmentation is the process of breaking up the market into smaller, easier to manage groups based on things like demographics, psychographics, and lifestyle. A method called conjoint analysis is used to determine the relative importance of various characteristics of a product or service. The statistical method known as regression analysis is used to determine the relationships that exist between various variables. Analyzing the current marketing mix and researching the target market would be part of the strategy for finding the information. Focus groups and interviews with the target audience would be part of this, and the results would be analyzed to learn more about how customers make decisions and behave. To learn more about the target market and the current marketing mix, the company would also conduct surveys and market analyses. The business would also need to look at how the target market is being affected by external and internal factors that influence consumer behavior and decisions. Required resources, time, money, and staff would all be needed to create the marketing research proposal. The amount of time and money required could vary significantly based on the project scope. Quantitative Data Analysis, 2022. In addition, in order to carry out the research and analysis, personnel resources like marketers, analysts, and researchers would need to be hired. In addition, the company would need to make an investment in the software and equipment that are required to carry out the research and analysis. Lastly, I would incorporate the identified patterns, trends, and insights into a marketing strategy using this analysis. Using the most efficient communication channels, focusing on the identified customer segments, providing competitive pricing and promotions, and so on are all components of this strategy. I would also need to think about the outside world and come up with a plan that takes into account the current state of the market. In conclusion, I would employ quantitative and qualitative research techniques like focus groups, surveys, and interviews to gather the data required to comprehend the business issue and propose a solution. In addition, in order to effectively carry out the research, I would need to commit resources like time and money. After the research was finished, I would use data mining methods like clustering, association rules, and decision trees to look at the data. Lastly, I would incorporate the identified patterns, trends, and insights into a marketing strategy using this analysis.